Hello and welcome. Thanks so much for joining in. I'm Andrew and I'm very excited to show you what React can do. So this course is broken up into two major parts, and in each part we're going to build a complete application. So with part one, the focus is the fundamentals. How do we get React on our machines? How do we actually write some basic React code, rendering things to the browser? And how do we respond to user interaction? In part two, we're going to focus on more advanced techniques. We're going to talk about things like user accounts, client-side routing, and authentication. In that one, we'll be building a more advanced application that uses all of those features, and we'll be getting that live on the web, so you'll have a real URL you can share with whoever wants to use the app. Now, before we get into any of that stuff, I do want to take a quick moment to talk about what you can do to get help if you get stuck as you're moving through the course. Every single lecture in this course has its own Q&A area, and this is a place for you to ask questions if you get stuck. So maybe you run the program and your output is different than mine. Maybe you run an installation command and yours fails with some sort of cryptic error message. Regardless of what's going wrong, I am here to help. All you have to do is open up a question in the Q&A, but there are a couple of things that do make good questions. So first up, context. What were you trying to do? Did you run a command? Did you click a button? Did you run the program in a certain way? That information goes a long way towards helping me figure out exactly where in the program the issue most likely lies. Second up, a screenshot. If you are getting any sort of strange output or an error message, a screenshot makes it really easy for me to see exactly what's going wrong. And last up is the project code itself. So if you are running into an issue where your project isn't working as mine does, that's perfectly fine. But in order to recreate that and figure out what's going wrong, I am going to need access to a zip of the code. So I always recommend students just zip up their project, upload it to something like Google Drive or Dropbox, and then include a publicly shareable link in the question. So let's go ahead and jump right into the next video where we're going to talk a little bit about why you should actually learn React.